So hi guys, so I'm doing this tutorial to explain to you how I fixed the VROC issue, so related to the DIMM.2-1 slot on the Asus ROG Rampage 6 Extreme Encore. So the NVMe's I'm using were the Intel 660p series. So it was really a pain in the ass. As I Googled on YouTube at hours and hours for resolving the issue, but in vain. So that's why I decided to share it with you guys. So first thing first, we're talking about this slot here. So the configuration of my machine, just for starting. So I have my OS on the M.2 one here, a Samsung 970 Pro 1 TB here. The second SSD NVMe I have is the Crucial, like 1 TB here. It's like for storage for games or stuff like that. This one is a main OS, and two Intel 660p series in this slot right here. The thing is, so when you install the two SSDs in this slot, the DIMM.2-1, it's not recognized by your OS. So the first thing, guys, you have to do to be recognized on or detected on your OS is to go to this menu right here. Yeah, on advanced CPU storage configuration. Oh no, sorry, not this one. PCI. Yeah, PCI. Sorry, right here. Okay. Okay, and I don't know what the heck's happened. Okay. Oh damn, a lot of windows in here, so that's why. Okay, what is it? What is it? Okay, so switch off all of them right here. Yeah, this right here, I'm opening the motherboard, so it's gonna be clear for everyone. So the CPU PCIe configuration mode. So normally you have three modes in here: mode 1, mode 2, mode 3. So mode 1 is the x16, x16, x8. The mode 2 is x16, x16, x4. Which is mine, and the third mode, which is x16, x8, x4. The thing is, normally on like per default, you will have the mode 1. The mode 1 is like, how can I say that, like reducing the capacity of the DM slot here, so only one SSD is detected and not the other one. So that's why when you move to the mode 2, you will the two SSDs, the NVMe's, will be detected. But some of you guys gonna say that, okay, if I reduce this slot to X4, I will be reducing the GPU, which is right here, to X16, X16, X4 too in mode 2. So guys, I tested that, like launched some games and stuff. I didn't really find any huge difference between having the GPU on the mode 1, which is x16, x16, x8, and the mode 2, x16, x16, x4. Plus, moving this slot to mode 2 allows me to take advantage of the two SSDs. So that's why I prefer to do that. And unfortunately, as the only way for you guys to get the two SSDs detected here. So that's the first thing. You do that, and you restart your machine, and you go straight to your OS, and you will see that the two SSDs are detected. Cool. So this one is done. I'm gonna show you guys step by step how I did it, so I could resolve the problem. First thing, which is this one is like a little bit complicated, as I was on a RAID mode, and everyone knows like if you are on a RAID mode and you wanna move to the HCI, there is like a huge percentage for losing your data, and especially if you are always like on it and stuff. It's like wow, a little bit complicated, and no one know that. So just Google on YouTube. There's like a lot of tutorials talking about moving from IDE or RST RAID to the AHCI without losing uh, um, data on your computer. And so normally there are two modes. I'm gonna just show you real quick the two modes, and you choose whatever the one works on your machine. So you go on execute. I'm gonna like run on the English board. So rigid it, and you go to this path, like computer, HK local machine, system, current control set, services, storage key, and override. So let me show you the first one. What is it? What is it? What is it? Yeah, right here. IA store V. So IA store V, you move the value here from whatever the value it is to 0 and the override to 0, 2. And you go to the second parameter, which is store AHCI, value to 0 and the override to 0. I did it, but I don't know what happened. It just vanished. This method didn't work for me. There is not the second one. The second one is just go in to the command and you run it as an administrator right here, and you type, oh, sorry, okay, and you type this bcd edit / set current safe mode minimal. You put it right here, and normally your machine gonna start in a safe mode. I really suggest you guys to do this, to go to the safe mode, because it prevents you from having a lot of issues, and no one want to have like the huge blue screen of death. So that's why I'm like, I suggest you to do that. So once you put this value on the CMD, you restart your machine and you go straight to your BIOS. Guys, don't go to the OS because it doesn't work, because the thing is not finished yet. You have to go to the BIOS. For our cases who have like the Asus as the delete, okay, and you go to advanced, to PCH storage configuration, and you move to AHCI. Okay, you're gonna tell you that you're gonna lose the data and stuff. You said okay, you click on okay, but normally nothing gonna happen. Perfect. You restart your machine and you're gonna enter on a safe mode. First thing you have to do is to go on, how can I say that, gestionnaire de périphérique. You will recognize it, I'm sorry. Right here, and you're gonna notice something. I'm like, even I suggest to check that before maybe go into the safe mode, and which is the controllers, the IDE or ATA. Normally this one right here, the AHCI, it couldn't appear here because it's not activated, so you couldn't find it. So that's why when you are in safe mode, you go straight here, you will find it. For the disk, the NVMe's, you couldn't find it yet, as you didn't mount your Intel VROC here. And the storage, let me see here. Yeah, this one. So this one you couldn't find it yet. So that's why, as I said, you just check the AHCI normally. It's fine. So after that, you have to go to the command and to type this value right here. This is edit, delete value current save boot. This one is allowing you to start on a normal mode. So when you start in normal mode, you check if everything is fine. If you can find, like your OS, normally like 99% is okay, and you will have no issues with that. Okay, once you do the check-in, you go to the BIOS again, and we're hitting the next steps. Cool. The next step, it's gonna be the TM right here. So you go to the CPU, like advanced and CPU storage configuration, and you have to enable the both of the -1 and -2. Enabling this ones two allows you to mount your VROC. As it said right here, uh, enables VROC when using either the like the 2-1 or the 2-2. So you enable the both of them, and you have to restart your, like you save, of course, your configuration and you start your computer. Otherwise, all the modification you're gonna do, they will not be recognized by your BIOS. So you have to restart your machine with enabling the DIMMs. Okay, when it's done, we go to the step. No, this one is already done. So we go to the VROC creation. Nope, not this one. Hopefully this one. Yeah. So you're gonna notice that you will be having a new menu or submenu that you couldn't find earlier, which is the Intel VROC, the virtual RAID on CPU. So you click on this one and VROC creation, this screenshot right here. I'm sorry, unfortunately, we will not be having the same window in here as mine is already mounted. So you will be having create a VROC. You click on it, you will have to choose the SSDs, your SSDs. You choose two SSDs by selecting them. And one thing that I want to talk about is the size of the volume. The thing is, normally it asks you if you want to change the name. I just let it per default, which is volume 0, because I don't care about it. The red level normally, as everyone says, like everyone knows, sorry, there is like RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5, RAID 10. Yeah, but it gave me only the RAID 0 as a choice, and this is fine with me for me. And because I didn't want any RAID 1, RAID 0, RAID 5, RAID 15. I didn't want any replication. I just want to have like a fastest drive or a fastest like transfer between between the data. The strip size, normally you have the choice between like 96, 40, 12 something, or 128 kilobyte. I chose this value, which is the toppest of it. For the size here, which is it was like a little bit weird for me. They give me like a per default size, and it was 1800. And I was like, okay, mine is the like NVMe, sorry, are 953 per 2. Normally it's 1900 07, and it gives me like 1800, like, and was looking where is the 100 gigabyte and what the system gonna do with it. I didn't test it, and I didn't went through the operation to see where the 100 gigabyte. I just decided to put the maximum. I calculated the 2 and it's 1907 and it works fine. So that's it. You choose the two SSDs. Normally these ones you don't have to change them as they are per default. The only thing is the size. Make sure that you have the full size for the two SSDs. When it's done, I don't know if I have this right here. Yeah, it will shows you the volume. I mean, like either the name you entered or volume zeros, RAID 0 here, and the total gigabyte on it. And yeah, it's done. And it's done on a point of view, on a BIOS point of view, guys. Not done yet for the OS. So you save all the configuration and you move straight to your OS. The first thing to do is to download. I put the link here. So to download the Intel VROC, which is the mandatory step if you want your VROC recognized. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. I mean, like you will find it and you will have an error. I had an error here on my VROC Intel software telling me that my volume is failed and I'm like having some issues with that. And the thing is, so because my drivers were not correctly installed. So the step you're gonna do is cool. You have to go to here, the volume, and you choose update, and I put the file, the executor of a driver on my file. I called Intel SSD, and I didn't go straight to the program. I mean, like the exe program. I'm like choose the whole file, which is the Intel SSD right here. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, right here, and you go into it. I have all the drivers, so that's why I chose just this one. Sorry, I just this one, and okay, and everything is fine. I did it for here and for the storage too. Yeah, the Intel NVMe RAID here. Once it's done, you have to go to your computer, manage, and here is managing the disk, and right here I call it RAID on Intel. And as you can see, guys, I have the 1900 gigabytes, which is the two of my SSDs right here, which is perfect. Everything is fine. I'm gonna check it on my computer as well, and you have it here. So that's the thing. So that's why I really decided to do this video because I didn't want like people trying to solve, I mean, like trying to find out how to fix the issue going mad, because I've seen like a lot of other scenarios, which is like quite a pity, because I find some tutorials on the net. People couldn't merge the two SSDs, so they just let this one here, which is the M.2 and one SSD here. I'm like they split it, the two SSDs, one here and trying to VROC them, which is like, yeah, you already have a slot with the two and you're not, I mean, like you're just losing one place for another one because we couldn't find a solution. So that's why I think it's like it is a really complicated configuration and a step step. Not like MSI. I think for mounting a VROC with their motherboard, they quite add some new features on the board, so you can just click on it and the VROC is mounted like easily fingernails. So, which is not the case for Asus, unfortunately. So that's the thing, guys. So let me know if you succeed or if you facing any issue, and just try to follow the steps I told you one by one. And if you have any question or I mean like sharing some suggestion, I would be glad either to respond or to comment on my videos. So thank you a lot and hope you guys gonna succeed mounting the VROC.